Howdy, folks. How is the sound? Let me know how the sound is. I tried to put the sound up a bit higher than usual. Voice is good. I can't say for the game. Oh, because it's on mute. How's the sound for the game? Excellent. Let's get this ball rolling. Not new game. What am I doing? Why do I do this? Why do I do this? Why? No, no! No! What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, I want to play this game. Why is it... I've not broken the game, have I? I know what I'm like. Play this game, but not new. Oh, wait, so I can... I am so confused. Escape. Escape. Back. Am I going to have to, like... Oh, here we go. Flip me sideways. That was a pain. Off to a great start, aren't we? December 27th. So getting closer to New Year's. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, apparently the prosecution's already ready. Who was the judge here, anyway?
Mr. Von Carver, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so,
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Ugh! God! I thought I was annoyed that, Edgeworth constantly interrupting me, but this guy's just the worst. Are you sure the sound's good, by the way, folks? Because it's apparently on my software I'm peaking like fuck.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Carver, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah! Must you question everything? It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. Sound is good, so my software is lying. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Yes! I love this guy. Witness, state your profession.
I'm the proprietor of this restaurant, the Wet Doodle Gold Lake. I also read boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my wife. Yeah.
Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this whole guy is. Objection? That man has a name. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say, Karma? What are you gonna say? What? Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. Ugh.
The witness will state his name.
Oh! Well, I'm really sure.
What do you mean?
My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Oh, what was him saying that then?
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
Oh, how do I analyze a man that talks like this and calls me Keith?
It was a night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant. Well, red boats, as usual. And a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating underneath. Yeah, another bang. Yeah. Just about the boat comes back short and man walks by the window.
Very well. I'll begin the cross-examination.
Piss off! For crying out loud, there's nothing to question in my witness's test. I'm literally... This is genuine anger. I hate this kind of rudeness and arrogance. It pisses me off. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes... I've never come across a video game character that's maybe this angry before. Oh. They get worse. The prosecutors get worse. How? This should be like the highest tier of annoying. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes. Mr. Wright?
Cross-examine. What he was saying, of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin. Rah!
The animation for him.
Excuse me, Mr. Von Kauer?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Trying to remember what object is. Or, whatever. Press is Q. It's hard to do any voices after doing the yell of karma.
It was another 24th, just after midnight. Yep.
Okay. Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yep.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. Fuck off. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't care. I mean, I did. I remember this kid. I did, yep.
You see, continue.
I was in the restaurant where I read boats as usual.
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Ragus Pike.
That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough?
You're right, this Polly is a parrot.
A parrot? What's a parrot?
Damn it, so hard to get on. Keep him on.
Keep trying out loud. The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, saw a boat just a phone and a leg.
Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I could see good. But I figured it was 2 miles. Yep.
But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep. At the time.
At the time?
Then I heard another bang.
So you heard 2 gunshots total?
Yep.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday.
Just when our boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
If I know Von Karma, he spent time preparing his witness. I'm not going to find contradictions very easily in this testimony. It's tough being a lawyer.
You're not a 24th, just after midnight. Yep. Hey. I was in the restaurant where I read boats as usual.
I think I already pressed that, didn't I? Ow! What am I doing? For crying out loud. Please continue. Okay. In a bang, yep, let's go with that one. I think I missed that one. And where did the bang seem to come from? Shoot the end of his testimony and forgot to press the last statement. Okay.
From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Good. Continue.
When I looked up the window, I saw a boat just like a phone on it.
And I heard another bang. Yeah, I've done that.
Just about the boat goes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
I think that's the one by your window.
Yep, by my window. Right beside the window, on my little side.
And could you see the man's face?
With the phone being damn fake, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
That's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this, and so do I, Phoenix.
That man was to defend. He was saying, I can't believe he did!
Are you sure? Uh-oh.
Dad! Yes!
Hey, Turkey!
He said, I can't believe he's dead. He's walking by you.
Willis, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him!
Yeah, that Edgeworth.
Love it!
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Well, wouldn't he have cross-examined anyway? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick! I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the corner is glaring at us. Better quick. Well, this trial is going to be over. Raise an objection. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Oh, for... Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Well, yes, exactly. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, now! No! That is easily explainable, is it? Is it? What you got? What you got? He could have wiped his prints after he fired. Oh. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge has lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his words are all we have. If you were telling a lie, oh, for fruit. I should have bought some kind of booze for this. Karma, you're gonna give me a migraine. In a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you've had to realize even this basic fact. If you say this testimony is a lie, show us proof. Ugh. Nick, do you have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please! Can you hear me, sis? Please! We need your help! Nick needs you! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who even says tisk, tisk, tisk? 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
No! The witness may leave the stand.
How? He's a shovel.
Of course, there is no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
The score finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
What? What? Did I do wrong? What? What?
The accused will surrender the court immediately. To be held pending trial at the higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Oh, I knew something's gonna happen. There's gonna be a catch. There's gonna be a catch. What?
Who was that just now?
Me? Who's me? I don't know who to voice without seeing them. The books! Larry?
What are you doing here? Mr. Orthodox? Listen. You gotta listen to me. I was there in the park on the night of murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it! Remembered what?
This is gonna be hard because Butts and the judge have very gravelly voices.
A gunshot! I heard it too! Oh,
for crap! What the? Just calm down!
what is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard the gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I just can't sit here and let you call edgy and murderer. It's just not right! I'll testify! Let me testify! Order! Order! This is not a wrestling ring!
Click. What's going on? Come on, click.
Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. Shut the hell up!
The trial is over.
Nick! This is it! Larry's given us...
What is... My voice is going way too high for her.
Larry's given us final chance at this!
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. It can make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick! It doesn't get any worse!
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now! A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Beard powers. Beard powers activate. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this? Fairness and justice. Procedure.
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Miss Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Boo-doo-doo.
Will, that was too close. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I thought it was him talking. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night!
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right! And he found that balloon in the air tank that night!
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared with witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, Wright.
That's That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Right, we're screwed. Okay.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
God, here we go.
That night, I was out in the boat on the lake.
Okay.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin.
Ah.
Well, okay. First of all, what time was it?
It was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour?
I was looking for something. I found it.
Press, press, press! Looking for something.
Yeah. Mr. March, what are you looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get over with.
What was that?
Let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the boat in the rental shop dock.
So it's really hot in England right now, so it's very hard for me to read. Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I think I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was about 12, yeah? You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry.
Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions?
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
That night I was out of the boat on the lake.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Have I gone through, like, everything? Larry saved the day, but he's not giving us much. That's the problem. I really have no idea what else I can do. Like, do I have anything here that I could present at a certain point? Because it feels like all I'm left with doing is presenting. No. There is something in the statement, though, haven't you noticed? Right, let me go for the statement again.
That night I was out in the bottom of the lake. I was looking for something and I found it.
So it quietly slipped to the boat at the back of the rental dock shop. His testament. I'm trying to work. Okay. Just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single song, I went home. Right. I'm always terrible at noticing the small details. I looked out of the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Huh. After he heard what? What? A bang. What? Do I press him on this? Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out of the lake, but I couldn't see a boat.
After that, he hit... Ah! Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Okay, I might be getting somewhere now.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa! Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. Don't call it quits after pressing every statement, but I don't know what to do after I've done the statement. I feel like I've pressed everything. So, you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Nick! It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? The contradiction is in this part. Right, okay. Get to it, get to it, get to it. The contradiction's there, but do I have evidence to prove that? That's the question. Lotta's testimony, okay. Where's Lotta's testimony? Oh, was I already clicking on it? I'm on it. I was on it for a second. What was it? Oh, there we go. Lotta's disposition. Okay, let's do this. Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard a bang. You sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. No,
No, you're not!
So you gotta treat me with nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts.
What?
What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell the truth, I'm not sure. Huh?
Not sure? How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude. With my headphones.
He really is Otto. We compared him to Otto last stream. What?
Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime?
I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
My peer disagrees. Mr. Von Kauer, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Continue! He's all we've got! Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio!
I love that was in capitals.
Right, leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Okay.
Slowly being alone on Christmas Eve.
That's why I was listening to all the request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like.
But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't I listen to his radio in peace? Is this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough. I'm still going to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ? What?
An announcer, the guy who said he really is old. Come on, they had DJs in his day, I swear. And he probably still listened to the radio, knowing him. Come on! An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between the songs, so he could only heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Robb.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Humoring Larry, what a game.
It's lonely, being alone on Christmas Eve.
Is it worth pressing that? Even the judge doesn't know where this is going. Does everyone think it's worth pressing Christmas Eve? I'm just thinking how much should I press for this? Because I don't want to waste time with Larry. I wouldn't worry with any other witness, but with Larry, I'm like, should I press everything he says, or you have to press on one statement? Right, let's have a look. That's why I've got to this radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the dude was saying when they heard it too. Yeah, that. What did she say? Oh, piss off, Karma!
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions.
There's a point. There is a point. And I'm going to use that point to stab your stupid head.
What possible could knowing what a radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point.
No, he doesn't.
I allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask him?
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when he heard the gunshot?
Just when he said... wrong voice. Just when he said, hey, it's almost Christmas, and I heard the gunshot. Okay. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Mom von Karma was right. Not sure how that helped us at all. Computer guy, by the way, it's fine for people to swear in chat. I really don't mind. It's totally fine. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. Because my stream is pretty much it's aimed at adults. Anyway. Kids should not be here. But there was one gleaming ray of hope in there. Howdy, Zelda. I've got to press until I get to the bottom of what happened.
It's slowly being...
Just want to say, hey, it's Christmas. I don't think I was paying attention when I got the hold it for this. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. Okay, right. That's sunk in now. You have to present something at the last statement. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Mention the gunshot. Okay. Skip. No! No! I overskipped. Oh, slow down. Let's. I don't want to skip it. Oh God! I did it again. I wasn't paying attention. God damn it! Right, here we go. Okay, is this the last statement? Right, this is the last statement. Let's present. I heard the gunshot. What should I present? The gun? The bullet? The gun! Okay. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make an accusation, Mr. Wright.
No! Whoops, that didn't go so well. Oh my... I'm gonna be at this level forever. It has to do with the time it was fired. You have something contradicting the time it was fired. Okay. The lake photograph. Are you sure? Are you sure it's the lake photograph? Oh yeah, because it says the time on it. Yeah. Larry, are you absolutely sure that what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's in the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. There's something the matter, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realise what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of that fact.
Let's see where the time was of the photo that got sugar at Mrs. Hart's camera. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! What does this mean? The two proud witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious!
What? Well, Mr. Ryan, what do you think about Mr. Butcher's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry's wrong. Larry's right. I kind of get it. I kind of think he's right. What do I think of Larry? I love Larry. He's a dope, but I love him. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Shit. Another lake photograph. Oh, yes, second lake photograph taken. Yeah, you're right. Look at this. Wrong voice. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honour, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 PM. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honour. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honour, that night was... whoa. That night, there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. I love my harpsichord, Jam. Concentrate.
Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge.
That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose is clear that night, man. Clear! Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 PM was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
Gun. Fired 3 times. This is my evidence.
No, murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honour. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realised the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen on that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this was true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 50 minutes after midnight. Why, ask you? Why? Oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Mayor. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch. wait, wrong voice. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honour.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realized the truth. There could be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robin Hammond, were on that boat. Bang, bang, shot him down. There was a gunshot fired on the boat,
and Robert Hammond fell into that lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It could have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
Brr. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Timestamp of the photo says, 12:15.
But Larry heard the gunshot 25 minutes before that. I feel like we're going in circles. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Brr?
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's, I'm gonna look in chat, because there's a lot of stuff happening in chat right now. Spawn to loudness, gone, Edgeworth and the murderer, Edgeworth was on the boat, right, but the murderer left-handed, right. Edgeworth the right hand, so... I don't know. I literally don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us.
Huh?
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Sure, that's just where the murder that took place. It could be, if we're leaning towards it being the boat rental guy, wouldn't it be the boat rental shop? That way it can be the victim without anyone seeing. Piss off! Piss off, Karma!
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. It's kind of cute. That night, he was out on the boat on the lake, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he starts heading off home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Yeah, gunshots are really friggin' loud. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop! I'm a big boy! B is for boat, Mr. Wright. What happened that night on Gold Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Like, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Ah! This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went into the middle of the lake.
Then, who fired the pistol in the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course it was.
Oh, wrong voice. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both Mr. Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Mr. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol on the boat behind him. Doesn't explain how Miles touched the gun, though.
I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
Wrong voice again. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realise that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honour. These are the events that transpired that night on the Gourd Lake.
Bailiff! Bring out the windows from before. The boat shop caretaker. Very well. While you're waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said it was mostly correct. Barker. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
Jacob, by the way, may I ask quickly, Jam, why you're wearing a long sleeve shirt instead of a short sleeve one if it's in hot in England today? Because I have no shirts that are clean. I need to do my laundry.
Something important?
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Okay, bailiff. I don't think the bailiff's ever talked. And he's going to sound like Mickey Mouse, that's why. Yeah, okay. Your Honor, sir?
Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't in the boat shop either.
What?
I knew that would happen. I knew it. I knew it. What should I do?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict on these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow. Final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find the witnesses. Am I understood? One more thing. Just what is that boat shop? Who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him. I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Okay.
Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, wrong voice. I'm doing that a lot today. Well, at least we got out of from under that guilty verdict.
What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of the clients.
Yeah, it does feel like that half the time. Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something, peasant?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
This is the sound of Edgeworth trying to smile.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind.
Oh, is this Edgy's big confession to Phoenix? Finally. What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had.
Oh, we'll get him a nightlight.
A memory of a crime that I committed.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, back up, back up, back up. Back up. What? What? A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
That's the name of a Korean film, isn't it? To be continued till next Friday. I hope you all enjoyed the stream, folks. Save progress. So, am I right in saying that it'll just be 2 more streams and then I finished episode 4? You don't think Edgeworth committed it? Yeah, I don't buy that either. Not poor Edgy. 2 more streams. Okay, cool. Awesome. And I've decided I'm not doing the bonus episode. I'm just gonna finish episode 4, and then I'm gonna be holding a poll to ask everyone in my fan base what game they want me to do next. I was talking to my family artists about this, but like, out of all the streams I do, out of all the streams that I run and host, whatever, this is the least popular one. And I think it's because Phoenix Wright it's popular, but it's popular within its own fan base. It's mainly a big thing in the Wii community, and that kind of narrows down my audience, I've noticed. But that's just a theory. That's just my theory. But like, the poll will include Phoenix Wright 2 on there, just for people that want to vote for it. So yeah. Computer Guy, have you already some ideas about the games you're going to put on the poll? Yes. I'm keeping them a secret for now. I want it to be a big reveal when I put the poll up. But yeah, they're mainly games that I ever want to personally play, or games that I know universally people will want to see me play. So yeah. Some more to see you next week, Jammy. What about the other 2? Justice for All and Trial and Tribulations, they came with the trilogy. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna be putting Justice for All in the next the next game night Twitch poll, but it depends if it wins. If it wins, I'll do it next, but we'll see. Like I said, it's the least popular stream that I do, so I don't know if the majority will want me to do Phoenix Wright too. We'll see. Anyway,